Hello everyone, welcome to the incredible girl. Namaste. The face position shake. So one thing about me is I love doing crazy stuff. Anything crazy, I'm in for it. And at the same time, I love to volunteer at different places because I feel it's amazing to know new stuff. And guess where did I volunteer this time? And ta-da! At the World Cultural Fest. And as the Sri Ayurveda and Publications team member. Oh yes, high five, you must be knowing about the World Cultural Fest. It was such a big and happening event. So today I'm going to tell you the behind the scenes, all the gossips and all are interested. As a team member, I've initially applied online, and when I got a mail saying that I was a part of this Ayurveda department, I'm like, yay, I finally made it. I was feeling so super excited that I'm contributing at least a 0.01% in this mega event. So it was a big thing. So on the first day I went there, it was in the registrations day. I had tons of questions. So what about this, or what about that, this, that. So the person who was in the registration desk kind of understood that I am one extreme level of madness. So he did remember me. So it was in the next, so that is how this whole thing started. And on the second day when I went, that is one day prior to the main event, I was asking them, give me some seva, I want to do something. So they initially told me some small tasks which involved putting in the ribbons into the cards like this and stuff like that. But then later on, I kept asking many people. So, and then eventually one person was like, aren't you the same girl who asked for seva? And I'm like, yes, I am the same one. So he's like, come here, all you have to do is go to the stalls and check something. I'm like, yeah, I will do it. So later I realized that yeah, I will do it was not such an easy task because there were 68 different stalls. And did you know the area, how big it was? And every block had a stall. So it involved me running all over. And I'm like, for a person who is not so much into fitness, it is crazy. But I did it, and the whole time I was like, dude, Sushi, it's a Rory's task. You gotta do it. Think this is your Rory's performance. And I'm like, I finished the whole thing in 40 minutes. And the crazy part here is the sir who allocated me the work, and when I told him after 1 hour 30 minutes, I took 1 hour 30 minutes, when I told him it's done and everything, and I was telling him, sir, I thought it's a roadie's task and stuff like that, and he's like, even I gave auditions for roadies. I'm like, you feel me? So that is what happened on the first day. It was one crazy day. And on the day, I was supposed to be in the stall exactly, but I wanted to do some other work. So I went and I started helping in the warehouse department. So the warehouse department is the place where all the stock is accumulated. Basically where all the stock is there. And on the day of the events, we have different stalls for selling different items. So the stock is dispatched from this place. So this was the most amazing part because I was with all these people in there, and you had to do a lot of physical work, like sending in the boxes, cartons of water bottle, lemon juices and everything, and it was very interesting. And people were like, yaar isko mat de ladki, and I'm like, do mujhe, main karungi. And initially it was kind of tough, and I'm like, why did I even tell them? But it was so fab. You were working with everyone as a team and making chains, and they're like, yaar, pass karo, and all this amazing stuff. At the end of the first day, so this was the day of the event, when I came back home and I went to the washroom and checked myself out, and I'm like, dude, look at that, you've developed biceps. Okay, wait, there, see it? Actually, I should show you the right hand because the right hand ones is more bigger. That's pretty interesting, right? It's pretty nice for a one-day workout. On the second day also, this was the whole thing, and so many orders coming and everything. So this was the whole work. And on the third day, I actually went to the stall and did sell stuff, wearing all those chips packets on my neck and asking people, do you want to buy it and everything. So it was a totally amazing event. Now the thing which I personally got affected in this whole thing was really that every person I was working with in there had this big smile on their faces, everything, and then like so happily enjoying what they were doing. So it was very nice, especially the warehouse team which I was a part of. It kind of became like a family. The day I was leaving on the third day, on the final day, and I'm like, goodbye, see you soon, I literally had tears in my eyes that oh my god, I'm not gonna meet them from the next day. And so the crazy part was, throughout this event we were so much into work. These people started working way before I went, so I used to go at around 11:30 or something like that, and we used to start working and it used to be so continuous, so amazing. There used to be so much of work to be done, and then lunchtime used to come and they're like, lunch khaya? And on the first day, this happened on the first day, and I'm like, sir, maine to nahi khaya. So I went and asked someone ki if they're interested in having lunch, and they're like, yaar, seva mein khana kya? I'm like, seva mein khana kya? Until I realized, oh my god, that means no lunch. But I eventually forgot about it. We were so much into it, and that was very interesting. And the second interesting part was, it rained on the first 2 days, very, very, very heavily, and there was also a hailstorm. And then I was selling stuff that day. No, I was actually doing some other work on the field, and suddenly something's falling, and I'm like, why is it so hard? And I'm like, hailstorm. And we also got to see the rainbow, which was like a fab moment. It was a whole 180 degrees rainbow. I'm like, solid, Bob, solid. Along with this, the third most amazing part was how these artists continue to perform even in the rain, and how the volunteers were still a part of this entire thing without getting affected. I mean, they were doing their work, and the audience obviously were looking for shelters and everything, but it was really amazing to see their commitment to what they were doing. So that just inspired me a lot. And the fourth more interesting part was, I found cute couples in there, oldies especially. So the whole area was muddy and everything, so they were just holding each other's hands and walking slowly, like kahan se jana hai, yahan se, wahan se, and walking slowly. So that was also so cool. Ultimately, everyone just had a big smile on the face, and only one saying, which was like, JaiGurudev. And in the end of the day, when I was going, I'm like, JaiGurudev, thank you for such an amazing 3 days of my life. It was mind-blowing, completely mind-blowing. And on that note, so that was how this experience of World Cultural Fest volunteering was for me. Stay tuned for knowing more expensive experiences and amazing stuff. Khudafiz, goodbye, keep smiling. And yes, we are sure and we have to follow this concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which is one family. So good love to everyone. Good night, bye bye. So one more funny part in this entire thing was, the team I was working with had many guys, okay, and we had to address them somehow. So I was like, remembering names is probably very bad idea, because I am very bad at it. I can never remember the names of people. So what do we call them? I'm like, Bhaiya is kind of risky, because the team had kind of cute guys, and I'm like, no, Bhaiya. So I ended up calling every other person like sir. So I'm like, sir, yeah, sir, wo, sir, yeah.